Arise, my love, my beautiful companion, and run with me to the higher place. For now is the time to arise and come away with me. For you are my dove, hidden in the split open rock. It is I who took you and hid you up high in the secret stairway of the sky. Let me see your radiant face and hear your sweet voice. How beautiful your eyes of worship and lovely your voice in prayer. What pleasure you bring to me. These beautiful words from the book of Song of Songs speak of God's passionate love for each one of us. He is calling us to draw near to Him today.
Yeah, I realized a couple of years ago that God is calling us each to be the most authentic version of ourselves as possible. And only in surrender can we actually do that, because when we surrender ourselves to God, then He's able to take away all the parts in our heart that are hard and not of Him. And it's only through realizing exactly how much He loves us is He able to deal with those parts of our heart that are so hard and we don't give Him access to. And I gave my life to God many years ago, a good 20 years ago, but there was never that relationship with God. And I think it was more about escaping hell and going to heaven and actually having a relationship with my dad. So I did many things that looked right on the outside, but my heart attitude was not wrong. It was just to impress people and to try and appease God or whatever I was trying to do. And only through extreme hardship in my life, me literally losing everything, where I came to a place where I had to seek God in order to survive and pull through it, that I was able to come to that amazing relationship that I now have with our dad and start to really experience His deep, deep love for me, knowing how much I've been forgiven of, and made me realize how much He loves me, and that brought me to a place of being so grateful to Him, and that allowed me to surrender more and more to Him.
God is mighty. He helps us, strong, and also that He also loves us in His own heart. He also loves us so much that He also keeps us really safe in His own heart.
I want to read from Psalm 139 verse 16, which says, "Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them." And I think that when it comes to surrender, the first thing is to know who you're surrendering to and how much they love you. And for me, this is impertinent, because if God knew every single day that was going to happen in my life, good or bad, and then still saw it fit for me to be created and placed in this place for such a time as this, then that must mean that He is so good and that I can trust Him for the rest of my life, whatever that ends up looking like.
I'd like to share what I learned from a lockdown experience of a different kind that happened to me back in '97. I was out training for SA Triathlon Champs, and I was knocked with my bicycle by a drunken container truck driver. At the time I was busy with a PhD in exercise science, and I was also training about 30 hours a week, to get fit enough for essays. I just had no time for God in my life. But after struggling on for about a year and a half, trying to rebuild my life without God, I finally came to my senses. And I surrendered every last bit of my broken life to Christ. What I learned was that the treadmill of life outside of us really is a treadmill, and that far from life passing me by, I found that when I surrendered the 1,000,001 pieces of my broken life to the way and the truth and the life, that I was indeed able to put my life back together again.
Dear Lord Jesus, please forgive me for my sins and whatever I've done wrong today. And I know how big you are. You are so big. And I know I can trust you anyway and anything for anything. And I pray that you protect everyone who is watching this video. and make sure if they get the coronavirus, they will not die. Amen.
Amen.